Trump has taken yet another U-turn. He has paused the strikes on Iran once again. But for how long this time? Donald Trump late on Saturday said that he would halt new planned attacks on Iran pending renewed talks to wind down the war and also revive the stalled traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. But then there is a clear pattern here. The latest on that long list of announcements that the president has made to first threaten massive strikes, only to later call them off. A series of U-turns, and these shifts have in a way become a defining feature of this conflict that has sent prices of oil and basic goods soaring. And what's even more intriguing is that the announcements to date have been appended by renewed attacks, sometimes days or even hours afterwards. Will that happen this time as well is the big question. Also, what really triggered the shift this time? While Trump has said the U.S. has agreed to pause attacks on Iran, let's tell you more about what he said at that point. Quoting, "We have just been asked by Iran and other Middle Eastern countries to hold off any attack in the perimeters of a deal has been agreed to. This would include the immediate, complete and total opening of the Hormuz Strait and an end to Iran's nuclear threat." He also said the U.S. was locked and loaded and ready to go, but that he agreed to cancel attacks, subject to being able to rapidly make a deal. And then on Sunday, Trump said requests for more time from Iranian officials and leaders in Qatar, Saudi Arabia and the UAE had helped shape his decision. He further said, quoting, "It would have been disastrous for them and they did not want us to do it," quote unquote. At least that's what he has said. Before we get to what's been happening behind the scenes, the Saudi Crown Prince reportedly also spoke with Trump over the phone on Saturday. And according to the Saudi state news agency, he reportedly told him that dialogue was needed to de-escalate those tensions in the region and expressed concern over plans for new strikes against Iran. Meanwhile, Iran's acting Minister of Defense has said that the U.S. remarks should be viewed as psychological and cognitive warfare. Interestingly, Iran on Monday earlier also said that no talks with America were underway and that no meetings were planned. And this, by the way, also contradicts Trump's claim that discussions would take place later in the day, a reason that he cited for calling off those planned attacks. So what's really happening behind the scenes? Rather than seeking a decisive military victory, according to analysts, Iran is reportedly pursuing a strategy of calibrated escalation aimed at widening the conflict without actually triggering a full-scale war. What's the goal really? According to analysts, it's reportedly to convince America and its allies that containing this crisis is more costly than accommodating Iran's demands over the Strait of Hormuz. And on America's side, what really has been happening behind the scenes? Let's take you beyond the headlines and decode those developments for you. For a while now, it has already seemed like Trump started a war he does not quite know how to end. So what's the strategy there? According to a CNN report now, an officer in U.S. Central Command's intelligence branch reportedly sent out a request saying they are looking for new, creative and unconventional ways to pressure and punish Iran. Reportedly sent to a broad group of military analysts. The report cited a source as saying that a senior U.S. military officer sent that message last week, soliciting new ideas for how to deal with Iran. So is Trump then running out of ideas and options on the way forward? Also, while he might say that he paused those strikes since he does not want to kill people, the reasons brewing for a while behind the scenes have been quite obvious, including America's depleting stockpiles, many Americans depleting patience with the ongoing war as well, and also the ties and debt as far as Saudi Arabia is concerned, being a crucial factor. As the conflicts in Iran and Ukraine also strain U.S. weapon stockpiles, the Pentagon earlier said the U.S. Army had awarded Lockheed Martin a contract worth up to $58.6 billion to produce Patriot interceptor missiles. According to a Reuters report earlier, in fact, U.S. officials reportedly privately cautioned that resuming major combat operations against Iran would carry risk given the negative impact on stocks of munitions. Also, the Center for Strategic and International Studies The Washington-based think tank estimated earlier that the US military has fewer than 1,000 Patriot interceptor missiles and fewer than 250 Thar interceptors, which are two key air defense systems. Has supplied large quantities of weapons to allies while also using munitions in its own military operations in Iran, and there have been serious concerns raised about the inventories of key air defense and precision-guided weapons, which have only intensified. Of course, the big factor being the midterm elections. Time was already running out for Trump, it seems. Now, so are his options.